Hey guys and girls. Alright, today we'll be looking at the AI assets that I have for sale currently. I can basically produce anything that you're kind of looking for, so if you don't see something, just let me know. But we'll start off with just the regular assets, which are more PNG files with alpha backgrounds, and then we'll go into the projection packages that actually you can use for shows and stuff. So, alright, we'll look at the Christmas elves first in this file. So any one of these is basically just a high quality Christmas elf with the background removed. So you already have the alpha background. So you would just take these and insert them into your shows. Next we have dragons, numerous amounts of dragons. Once again, alpha backgrounds, very detailed dragons. Then we have some Egyptian assets. These I use in the Egyptian show that I'm working on. All excellent quality and all with the background removed. Next we have different ghosts. Go into some monsters. Couple of sky views, just in case you want to add like a background and have like a nice sky in it. I can do dark skies, I can do cloudy, rainy, Christmassy. Got different snowmen. Into wizards and dragons. Got a bunch of wizards. Plop into your shows. Then of course you gotta have zombies. These are some Aztec City type videos, and I got some, well, I got a wallpaper mixed in here, a couple of wallpapers, but the wallpapers I've been trying to hone in on. These are not perfect yet, but you can still get away with using them for a certain amount. So basically, I wanted like wallpaper that you can put on your basically your house walls, facades, and actually have them move and kind of be creepy looking. So I got a bunch of these things that I've been working on just so people could actually have a variety of like wall content and stuff with actually having some animation in the walls. I haven't seen too much of this actually at all in projection mapping yet. Usually people just use a solid picture or something like that, and I figured having a little bit of movement onto them would add to the effect. The Aztec cities are basically, just kind of like in the desert, and this is going to be towards, you know, a certain show that's going to use like pyramids and stuff in them. But I got a bunch of those too. Alright, that's a Christmas package. Excuse me. So these are basically just boards and stuff that you could use for, duplicating, putting around your house. I have animated ones too that I create in Blender. These are AI generated boards and stuff, so I mean you can put these wherever. You can line your whole house up with these boards in different positions and stuff to make it look like you have an old creepy house, which is kind of nice. When I first started doing projection mapping, this would have made stuff so much easier to have this at access. Numerous brick walls and stuff. Just have like a moss growing on them. Creepy. Well, this is more creepy wallpaper, but this is not animated. So this would just be certain type of wallpaper you would use with like walls with like moss growing on them. Got some with skulls and stuff coming out of them. Old doors. You're building like a haunted house or something. You want to add doors into the equation. We got gazebos. I used these pillars before in a couple of shows. I got pumpkins actually on them. So easy to use. You just drag and drop them. Some old shingles. You could use this on a wall or a roof. Different stone walls. Some trellises just to add to the facade. Place these around. Make things creepy looking. And different old windows. You could make your windows look old. How about that? Most people want new looking windows, but for Halloween, you want creepy looking windows. Alright, here's some more of the wallpapers that are like animated. I just got a separate folder for them. But basically you can get the gist of how they move and stuff. Like I said, it's not perfect because you get blurry spots here and there in it, but it does give you an animation that you can put onto a wall and stuff and make it look a lot different than obviously just plain pattern. Different idea that I came up with that I figured some people might be interested in. Alright, so I guess we can go to the packages now. The Christmas package for right now I only have one. Basically, these are all deal with clouds and stuff. Um, this is Santa's reindeer, so this package here, or this file has everything to do with Santa and his reindeers. Santa's home. Would be like inside. I'll demonstrate one of these. There's just so many I can't play them all, but this would like be inside Santa's house type deal. So once again, you can use these for facades, or you can use this as the actual show on a garage door, or people could just use them as a show on a garage door without doing anything else. I mean, play it at either that or on a movie screen or something like that portion of the house. So it just adds animation, and then you can just play Christmas music along with these things because nothing really technically hones in exactly on a particular show, so they're all pretty much universal. So any type of Christmas music would actually work with them. That's what's nice about this type of animations. And they're very colorful. That's another thing too. So at Christmas time, you want tons of color and stuff. You would definitely get color with these files. Santa's Village, you get a few of the Santa's Village overlays, and then this is just Winter Wonderland. So I have some that's really high contrast, and I have some that not so high contrast. So basically it gives you the option if you want more of a cartoonish looking like picture or more semi-reality on what you're playing. So alright, that was a Christmas package. Let's go into the Halloween packages. These are basically what I sell the most of right now, obviously because Halloween's a close to holiday, but package 1 has clowns, ghosts, Jason's monsters, skeletons, Superman, vampires, and zombies. You basically get the most selection on package 1, but once again, the other packages make up for it elsewhere. So the clowns, in this package here, you get some assets. So these are the PNG assets that you just take and throw into your show. This is not animated at all. And then you can use these to decorate your house and stuff. Like when I did the clown show, I used like the Ferris wheel. I used like one of these things. It might have been this guy here. I used the popcorn machine. And then I used some of these clowns just to kind of like scoop by the screen periodically and stuff. So that's how you'd use them. These files here, these are all GIF files, so these are all loopable, colorful files and stuff. So they just play, show the animation, and then basically continue to play constantly without looking like it misses a beat. But since you have so many of them, you can run these back to back to back and then basically get different shows out of them. So to go some more the anime style, when I got into this portion here, I was using like a different type of checkpoint in the AI stuff that I was doing. So yeah, all these are basically more the anime style pictures, which they do look cool. Some people are into anime, some people are not. So it's either hit or miss whether you like this stuff or not, but it definitely gives you some creepier, colorful stuff with it. And then your typical GIF files. This one here I used in one of my shows on the background and stuff. It came out pretty good. And once again, those are all loopable. Most of the time, if it says GIF, well, anytime it says GIF, it's a loopable file. So the MP4s, they just run to a certain point and stop. Most of them are roughly, I want to say I tried to target 1 minute on just about everything that I did. So they should be pretty much all 1 minute shows. Going down a creepy hallway. And they definitely give you the feel of the 3D effect, the way it's kind of curved around the screen. Most of them are like that, not all of them. Some of them, excuse me, it goes side to side and it doesn't go straight forward, but it depends on just the actual. Alright, so here, these are all JSON files and stuff. These are okay. I haven't actually made a JSON. I have a JSON show, but I haven't worked these into my own JSON show yet. So, I mean, but basically they start off with like a picture of Jason, and then it just randomly changes into, you know, different poses and stuff of Jason. And these are like quick moving type scenes and stuff, so he'll randomly pop out and stuff here and there. I don't know if these would actually make a good facade, but I mean, to throw them on a garage door or something like that, I think that's where these would actually work out good. And obviously they look pretty real. I mean, they're not cartoon-like. So you have a bunch of them. Monsters, these are monster GIF files once again, so these are loopable style media shows. Just random monsters in a graveyard. Skeletons. Pretty much skeletons the same way. In a graveyard, just random skeletons pop out and stuff. And these, once again, this was not high contrast ones. High contrast ones would be more like this one here, which makes it more cartoonish like, but it also gives you more vibrant colors and stuff in it. Just basically a totally different effect than the other ones. All the GIF files are 1024 by 1024. The MP4 files are the 1920 by 1080 ones. This one here has some Superman stuff in it, just because I was dabbling with the Superman at the time when I first started doing this stuff, so. Vampires, I use these in the Lost Boys show, so if you watch the Lost Boys show, you'll see all those vampire ones. And your typical zombies and stuff, so. Zombies basically in a graveyard. Once again, loopable GIF files. Package 2, like I said, has some different stuff in it, different type of stuff. A lot of these are high contrast. This is basically haunted cave type stuff. And I tried to do like a lot of neons and stuff in this to make it like very colorful and stuff. This actually would make pretty cool facade, because everything would be, you know, coming at you in like 3D and stuff, so. And you can mask out, like I use, tell everybody that purchases these, they need to create an outer house mask that actually stops the excess from going everywhere, because once again, these are 1920 by 1080, so you just shoot it straight at a house, unless you're just shooting at a garage door or whatever. you need a way to control it. So that's where the house mask comes in, outside house mask. Here's some PNG files. Once again, these are just images with the alpha background, so you just drag and drop these into your shows. Some bugs, monsters, stuff that you would find it basically in a cave. So, and these are more, just probably not the higher contrast ones of cave style videos. Yeah, these are more of the darker, spookier ones of inside a cave. So it gives you a variety of the dark ones, the ones with less color, and then the ones that are brighter with a lot of color in them. Haunted Forest, basically, once again, these are more the higher contrast ones up here. This is more of like a forest scene. And once again, you can see how the angles of the camera pitches. I tried to do different angles on how the actual images either come at you or move away from you or what have you. So it gives a variety of movement in the camera stuff of the images coming out of it or coming at you at it. There's more of a darker one again. You definitely have a variety of stuff. And just basically some creatures that you would find more in the woods. Wood style ghosts and stuff. Haunted houses. Basically more of just like kind of like it sounds, pictures of houses. They're kind of like look more of the scarier styles. And you get some more ghosts in this one. Zombie Apocalypse. These are a lot of GIF files, so these are the loopable ones. These are more the scarier, more realistic style, darker style pictures that you would expect in a zombie apocalypse. This one here has some contrast to it. excuse me, get some PNG zombies here that you could just periodically place around. Alright, so that was package 2. Package 3 has the Aztec mummy style. These are GIF files, so these are the loopable ones. Creepy pumpkins, there's just a ton of these. Somebody that purchased one of the packages wanted a bunch of, he emphasized that he wanted a bunch of stuff with pumpkins on it, so I think I went overboard with pumpkins, but here you got GIF file pumpkins, which is the loopable pumpkin styles. Of course he was more than happy because he wanted the pumpkins, but I was like, man, I went crazy doing pumpkins. And the MP4 files, and of course he had a red barn and stuff, so he wanted stuff with pumpkins against a red barn. So everything pretty much relates to that. There's a few variances to it, but in this pumpkin file, these are pretty much what you're going to get is things against pretty much a red barn. Michael Myers. I did use some of these in the Michael Myers show that I did, so if you ever watched the updated Michael Myers that I have, I used a lot of these in it. Then the MP4 files with Michael, various poses that Michael's in. Pretty much that small northernish town. Alright, pirates, you get a bunch of PNG files, different pirate poses, only because I was really into the pirate show, so I wanted to give myself a bunch of options on what I could use during the pirate show. So you get a bunch of PNG files, GIF files, you get a bunch of GIF files too, where basically they're on their ships out in the ocean. Like I said, if you watch the zombie pirate ship show that I have, I didn't use all of them, but I used a bunch of these things in the making of that show. And then you got your basically MP4 files. Normally some high contrast, some not so high contrast. This one's more of a darker one. All right, so that was package 3. So with that being said, you just basically seen an abundance of AI stuff created solely by me, so it's not copyrighted in any way. I can fully sell this stuff. Um, Once again, if you're interested in any of the wallpapers, any of the just basic AI stuff, boards, whatever, different stuff for the house, you can let me know. If you like any of the packages, you can let me know the packages. I'm always running sales on this stuff, so um, get out of that. But yeah, if you need anything like that, I'll have another tutorial I put together on how to actually use the AI stuff. I'm not going to do it now because I think that was long enough of a recording to, yeah, it was like 30 minutes just to look at that stuff. So any questions are bruno72@gmail.com, and I will put my email link in the description as well of the post, so you'll be able to contact me that way. And I hopefully everybody has a happy projection mapping year of 2024. Hopefully I hear from you. All right, thanks. Bye.